5:06.6. Seattle Prep was the second fastest time. They came in second place in Heat 1 with a time of 5:09. Sliding over to Heat 2, Ridgewood, 5:13.8. Conestoga won Heat 3 with a 5:16.6. St. Joseph, second place in Heat 3, 5:18.9. Waterford, Heat 2, second place, 5:19.8. So we have, in terms of our lanes here, we have Waterford, far right to your screen, lane 1. Conestoga, lane 2. Western Albemarle, lane 3. In the lead now, Ridgewood. St. Joseph High School in lane 5. And then Seattle Prep in lane 6. So we're on the doubles, and there you go. There's the lineup. Ridgewood out to about a length lead here, and then Western Albemarle maybe a foot on Seattle Prep.
Yeah, this is where Ridgewood's coach reinforcing what we saw in the singles, that particularly in these races, the singles, the doubles, get out early. That wire-to-wire racing is what you want to see, and certainly easier to happen in these singles and doubles in these conditions. Coming through the 500-meter mark, although I have to say Western Albemarle is making a real move into Ridgewood, as is Seattle Prep.
Yeah.
They're not going to let them just take it.
Yeah, Seattle Prep a beat or two lower as well. Have that room to go as the race continues.
Well, I remember that Seattle Prep boat from yesterday in the semis, and they were just honking on it, and they ended up getting rode through in the end, but they had some real aggression, and I just thought if they could just relax their shoulders a bit more, they certainly had the power and the chutzpah to get that boat moving, and you see that right here. They're moving well, making inroads, and Western Albemarle continue to run well, and Ridgewood out there in the lead.
Taking a look, taking stock here, Seattle.
Yeah. There's
Western
all three
Albemarle.
crews pushing each other.
Yeah,
Gosh, this is really good through the middle of the race. I mean, this is a real.
Albemarle.
That's a lift.
This is a real race here. I mean, all three are pretty level right
and
now.
Seattle Prep going with them.
Yeah. Seattle Prep laying down the strokes.
Ridgewood just getting a little out of rhythm here. Just calm down, settle back in.
Yeah, there's a
make a measured move.
Not quite as in sync as they were. Looks like the bow man of Ridgewood rushing a little bit into the stern.
Yeah.
But Seattle Prep's got some great rhythm there. And Western Albemarle are making a good move. Those three crews are all, I mean, it is anyone's race for gold medal here in the boys varsity double.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming into the last 500. Yeah, Western Albemarle coming into the last 500. They want to make it their race. They did something similar in the race before, from what I recall. Really making a move, but there's Seattle Prep. I mean, they are right there.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they are going to try and. This is going to be a real sprint to the finish. I mean, I am super impressed with. I mean, that Seattle Prep crew has really been dogged over in the end.
Just throwing down.
Yeah.
Just throwing down.
Western Albemarle super aggressive as well.
Oh boy, Seattle Prep seeming to take some advantage here.
Yeah, they are just an aggressive double. I mean, they are just,
Western Albemarle's Bauman taking a peek, taking stock of the circumstances, and I'm sure he had something to say to his stroke seat to find a gear here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're taking it up. They are taking it up. Western Albemarle is going to give it all they got, but so is Seattle Prep, and they're just really pressing hard. This is going to be a heck of a race for gold here.
Look at the leg push.
Right?
Oh, great leg push there.
Snapping it to deck. Absolutely snapping it to deck.
But Seattle Prep is really taking it up, and they are
finding
sprinting.
Another gear.
I know. They have really just, they want this gold medal. They did not come all the way from Seattle for nothing.
Right? Touching 40 right now out there from Seattle Prep.
Oh, yeah. Look at that double move. What a great race from Seattle Prep.
Same from Western Albemarle.
Gosh.
Ridgewood making a push still.
Well done with Seattle Prep.
Ridgewood really surging. Ridgewood really surging.
sprinting. Oh, what's going to happen?
Who's going to
Wow.
have his blades in the water?
Wow.
And,
Oh, my goodness. Was it Ridgewood
We'll
for,
have to.
Ridgewood
We'll have
for
to-
silver?
Might
That's
have
going to
been
have to be a
Ridgewood.
photo finish there because
Might have been Ridgewood.
from our angle, it could have been Ridgewood. It just as easily could have been Western Albemarle.
As it was.
Well, let's wait.
Looks like Western Albemarle held on to the silver.
Those are unofficial. So
Well, I have to say, I give Seattle
before you
Prep a
roll
lot of
over to
credit.
the medal dock,
I mean, in the
Oh,
wow,
200ths of a second.
1,000ths of a second.
Yeah.
What a race for those crews. But Seattle Prep, I mean, again, from the heats of the finals, the Seattle Prep, and I just remember seeing that crew. They had a lead and they got rode through, and they took a lesson from that. I mean, give them a lot of credit. It's good coaching. When you go from the heats to the finals and change around your race plan and able to turn things around like they did there, there are some strong boys in that row, in that boat, and they know how to lay it down, and they laid it down those last 500 meters.
Yeah.
Western Albemarle was pushing them, and they pushed back.
Yep. I mean, again, we saw it start to build in the second 500 as both Seattle and Western Albemarle started making some inroads on Ridgewood's lead. And at that point, it was like everybody's going all at once.
Well, that's what you love about a race like this, where you can have each of those three crews were pushing each other down the course. I mean, each of the three crews forcing forcing them to just dig a little bit deeper to see what they got, and that's why you do competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get the fastest results because who wants it more? Is you're going through the middle of the course. That was such a great race to see.